This is Defender. Yeah. Under the sun where the hurricanes roar, four teams clash, it's a battle for more. Panthers prowl, Falcons soar, Saints march loud, Bucks hit the floor. Green diamond dreams, southern skies, victory screams, fire in their eyes. Yeah. NFC South, hear the crowd shout, every yard counts, no backing out. NFC South, we wear the crown, kings of the game, never back down. From Carolina's call to Atlanta's flight, New Orleans gold shining through the night. Tampa's cannons boom set the fight alight. Every Sunday, a southern delight. Passion ignites, the rivalries burn. Only one champ each season's turn. Yeah, yeah. NFC South, hear the crowd shout, every yard counts, no backing out. NFC South, we wear the crown, kings of the game, never back down. From Carolina's claw to Atlanta's flight, New Orleans gold shining through the night. Tampa's cannons boom set the fight alight. Every Sunday, a southern delight. Passion ignites, the rivalries burn. Only one champ each season's turn. Yeah, yeah. NFC South, hear the crowd shout, every yard counts, no backing out. NFC South, we wear the crown, kings of the game, never back down. Never back down. Yes.
What's going on, guys? Happy Thanksgiving! We are here, episode 11, NFC South Showdown. Very early today. I gotta get this done quick because the first game's on at 1 today. Lions and Packers. I just woke up. My voice sounds a little growly. That is why. So let's quickly get into this. It's just gonna be me, right? It's just gonna be me flying solo. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna turn the camera off. Let's start with the first game today, which is the Packers-Lions game. As I go up and look for let me look for all the other shit. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, where are we at? Alright, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and start with Jordan's pick. Jordan is taking the motherfucking Lions. Yeah, I gotta agree with Jordan. I don't think the Lions are gonna lose 2 games to the Packers. They're not gonna get swept. Lions are too good of a football team, and Cody is also taking the Lions, so all 3 of us are taking the Lions. Alright, so let's move into the next game. We have them boys. Holla holla! We them boys! Versus the new empire, the Chiefs. The big bad Chiefs. Jordan is taking the Chiefs. Jordan is taking the Chiefs. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. And then Cody, being the jokester he is, will put him in the middle because he has them tying. So those are the picks for that one. Chiefs. Let's move into the last, technically Sunday Night Football, but I'm not going to say the jingle. It is Thursday Night Football. We have the Ravens and the Bengals and Mr. Joe Burrow. It's all about the Burrow. Joe Burrow has returned. This could be a tricky game for Baltimore. Jordan is taking the Ravens. You know what? I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to take the Bengals. Joe Burrow being back, first game being back, the team's going to be pumped. I wouldn't be shocked if they beat the Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens. Cody, on the other hand, is taking the Ravens as well. No one believes in Burrow anymore. I see how it is. Lame asses. Alright, so let's move into the next one, which is the Friday night Black Friday. Eagles coming off of what I predicted they would lose to the Cowboys. I just did not trust the Cowboys. The Bears coming off a big win over Cincinnati. Uh, I do think this would be the game that the Bears come back to earth. You come back down to earth. It's in. If it was in Chicago, I would change my feelings, but it's in Philadelphia. So I'm gonna take the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles here. Jordan is also taking the Eagles. Jordan is also taking the Eagles here. And then he's taking the Bears. Cody feels like the Bears are gonna win. Cody is 100% feeling the Bears are gonna win this game. He loco. He very loco. He loco. All right. Let's move into the first Sunday game of the week. We have let's start with Cody's pick. This is the New Orleans Aints or the New Orleans Assants. Fucking ass. They're trash. Cody has the Dolphins over the Saints, and I don't blame him because the Saints are ass. Jordan thinks his Saints are going to turn around and win this game. I don't know how. I'm going to go ahead and say this could be a tie. This could be a tie. Both these teams suck, but you know what? I think the Dolphins suck a little less than the Saints. So, Dolphins win this game. I'm 100% feeling the Dolphins win this game. The fucking Aints are ass. They're trash. They're not a good franchise right now. They're up from up to bottom in front office to coaching to players. They're just not a good football team. It was proved last week when we beat them. All right, Texans and Colts. This is gonna be a good one. Is this one at 1? It is. This game should be a little later in the day. Looking at here, let's look at it. Jordan is taking. He's taking the Colts. Okay. I don't know, man. The Texans are on fire right now, and especially if is CJ Stroud gonna play in this game? That's the better question. If Stroud's in this game, I'm taking the Texans. Yeah, looks like Stroud will be playing. It looks like Stroud might play in this game. So I'm taking the Texans. If Stroud's in this game, I'm taking the Texans. The Texans are the better team in my opinion. The Colts are this year's Vikings. They're this year's Vikings. They're overachieving. Daniel Jones is this year's Sam Darnold. He'll get his contract in the offseason and then he'll just continue. He'll be like Sam Darnold. He'll play well, but he won't be the guy to get it done in the playoffs. Cody is taking the Colts, I think, right? Yeah, no, he's taking. Yeah, he's taking the Colts. Cody's taking the Colts. So everyone else except for me is taking the Colts. Fucking dumb bastards. All right, let's move on to the next one. Our third. Fuck this one. Our third, 1 o'clock game. Yeah, Falcons are coming off a big win. Jets are coming off not really a terrible loss. They were competitive with the Ravens majority of the game. It is a MetLife Stadium where the Falcons just don't play well in. There should be a win for Atlanta because the Jets are the Jets, but I'm gonna take the Jets. This is the Falcons we're talking about. Jordan's taking the Falcons because why not? And then Cody is taking the Falcons as well. Yeah, so we'll see. Now that I predicted against them, maybe they'll win. Alright, so let's move into the next game. Rise up. We have the Browns and 49ers. Shadir Sanders becomes the first Browns quarterback to win in almost since I think the 80s. It is first ever a start. Well, guess what? Cleveland, you sadly have to play San Francisco now. And your reality is coming to burn down, bud. Fact of the matter is, the Browns are not a good football team. I'm taking the 49ers, even if they struggled against an inconsistent Panthers team on Monday night. Cody's also taking the 49ers. Wait, is he taking the 49ers or is he taking the Browns? Niners. He's taking the 49ers, and then obviously Jordan is also going to take the 49ers because it's just one win against a probably arguably the worst team in the football, in the Raiders. Doesn't change my mind of that the Browns are a bad football team. They're a good defense, they're just not a good offensive team. Yeah, so we're all taking the 49ers here. Shadir, you had your moment last week. I expect Shadir to have a much worse game this week. Alright, so let's get into it. The Rams and the Panthers. Fuck the Panthers. Fucking inconsistent piece of shit. And the Panthers. Brendan's a good quarterback. He's really good at football. Yeah, when he's playing the Falcons. Not when he's playing everyone else. He was completely ass in this game, dude. On Monday night. So you know what? The trend gonna continue. Bryce Young gonna be ass again on Sunday. Rams by 50. Jordan is taking the Rams as well. We're all in agreement that the ass. The Panthers are ass. And Cody's definitely taking the fucking Rams. Yeah, Rams over Panthers. The Panthers are fucking ass. They're garbage, dude. They're inconsistent. The only reason why they're fucking 6-5 is because the Falcons can't fucking have. The Falcons don't have fucking coaching, dude. Fucking Raheem Morris sucks. Alright, now we have the Titans and the Jaguars. And, I mean, really? This one's not going to be a hard one. We're all taking the Jags here. We're all taking the Jags here. The Titans are probably arguably the second to worst team. The Titans and the Raiders are the worst teams in the NFL. We're all taking the Jags here. The Jags are going to continue building off their wins. Fucking Jordan. Of course he has to say Happy Turkey Day instead of saying Happy Thanksgiving. I mean, it's the same thing, but... Alright, so let's move into... I think that's the first afternoon game. That was Jaguars. Nope, the first afternoon game is Vikings Seahawks. So let's get into the last... the last 1 o'clock game. We have the Cardinals and the Buccaneers. It looks like Baker is managing to avoid having season-ending injury, or that puts him out for a while. That shoulder might be a problem because it was the same injury. Same injury that really screwed him over in Cleveland. But this is the Cardinals we're talking about. The Cardinals are not a good football team. So we'll save Cody's pick last. Jordan's taking the Cardinals. Oh my god. He's gonna regret that. I'm taking the Bucks. The Bucks are gonna win this game. Baker's gonna do just enough to win this game, and obviously Cody's taking his Bucks. He always takes his Bucks, even when they're not the best team in the matchup. Yeah, I just feel like personally that Cardinals aren't a good football team, and Tampa Bay, even though they're banged up, Baker's not fully healthy. He's just gonna play good enough to get them the win, and that's all that matters. All right, we have the Seahawks and Vikings first afternoon game, revenge game for Sam Darnold. Jordan is going Seahawks here. Cody's gonna go Seahawks as well. I'm gonna take the Seahawks as well. JJ McCarthy's not a good quarterback. This will be Sam Darnold's revenge game. He's gonna throw for probably 300 yards, get 3 TDs, and the Seahawks will win by 2 scores. The Vikings, not the Dolphins. The Dolphins aren't a good football team either, but the Vikings are not very good this year. I said it at the beginning of the season. They're not gonna People saying that the Vikings are gonna be just as good as they were last year is just it's fucking crazy to admit to think that because JJ McCarthy was coming off an ACL tear and two was unproven. It's proven this year that he's fucking ass. He's ass. He's not a good quarterback. So I'm going with the Seahawks here. The Seahawks should win this game with ease. Now we have what should be another game that should be the Sunday night football game. Uh, Bills Steelers. Both teams coming off a loss to Houston. One coming off a loss to Houston. The other one coming off a loss to the Bears. Buffalo. I expect Buffalo to respond. I don't think the Steelers are a good football team. They're a pretender in disguise. Let's go ahead and look. So Cody's got the Bills over the Steelers, and I'm assuming Jordan has the Steelers over the Bills. Yep. Jordan's taking the Steelers over the Bills. So, I don't. This one's a hard one to tell. Like the Steelers are home. They play well at home against Buffalo, but the Bills, they look like they're ready to go on. Around this time every year, they usually go on a run. I don't think this will change. Josh Allen had a really bad game against Houston, but the defense of Pittsburgh is not as good as Houston is this season. And I think Josh Allen will have a good will have a great game. He'll throw for probably 300 yards, 4 TDs, and the Bills will win by 2 scores. This Steelers defense is not good. The Steelers are on a free fall right now. If this was early out of the season, I think the Steelers win. But it's because it's so where it is right now, and the Steelers are just don't look like a good football team. I'm taking the Bills here. All right, let's move into. Oh God, this matchup. Can we just award the Chargers the win here? I mean, the Raiders are fucking ass, dude. All right. Jordan is taking. He's taking he's taking the Chargers. He's taking the Chargers. No one's taking the Raiders in this situation. Not even Raiders fans are taking the Raiders. Cody is also taking the Chargers. Cody's taking the Chargers. Yeah, the, I'm taking the Raiders. Maybe no, I'm joking. This fucking, I'd be stupid to take the Raiders, dude. This team is just not good. Uh, they're gonna get their quarterback. They're gonna get their quarterback in the draft. They're gonna draft the quarterback. Get rid of fucking Geno Smith. He's garbage. The Chargers aren't as the Chargers are just as bad, but they're not as bad as the Raiders. They're a potential playoff team that'll choke come playoff time, but right now they're way better than the Raiders. And I'm gonna take the Chargers. Let's just get this out of the way and just take the Chargers. All right. Let's move on to the next game, which is waiting all day for Sunday night. I don't know who's waiting for all day for this game because you got an 8-2 team versus a team riddled with injuries and no Jaden Daniels. A really bad turnaround for the Commanders. I expected them to take a step back this year, but I didn't expect them to play like this. Obviously, the Broncos are the better team, and you've got to go Denver here. I think Denver wipes the floor with them. The Commanders don't have a good football team right now. They don't have a good football team. Jordan's also taking the Broncos. Not Jordan. Cody's taking the Broncos. Jordan is actually taking the Broncos as well. So we're all taking the Broncos here with a clean sweep. The Commanders are they're not good right now. They're battling injuries. The defense is ass. Their defense is arguably one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to pass rush because they fucking decided to sign all these fucking old farts. instead of draft and fucking get young on the defense. Do what Atlanta did. Look what we did on our defense. Our defense looks so good come for the pass rush right now. The only thing that really we struggle with is the run game, and we can fix that in the offseason plus the draft. So the Falcons' defense is good. The reason why the Falcons are 4-7 is because their fucking coaching is ass. So the Commanders will be fine. They'll reevaluate in the offseason. They'll make the moves they need to make. Jaden Daniels, luckily for him, it was not his throwing arm. It was his other arm that he fucked up. That he will be fine. He'll come back. He'll hopefully be Jaden Daniels of last year. And they will be fine. But right now, the Broncos are bidding for the first seed. And it's fucking 2012, the 2012s, 2010s, 2000, or mid 2000s all over again with these fucking two teams when I get into the other team. But yeah, overall, it just Broncos with the win. All right, let's move into the final game of the week. Dun 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 dun. Monday Night Football. Another game no one wants to see. The rematch of Super Bowl 42 and Super Bowl 45. Is it 45? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think it's 46. Super Bowl 46. Because I think it was the one, that they were in. Super Bowl 46. Yeah, Super Bowl 46. So 42 and 46. Let's just get this out of the way. Can we just get this out of the way? This is another one Patriots. They're home. They're firing on all cylinders right now. They're looking to win the first seed. Jordan's taking Patriots as well. Drake May is just on another level right now. Drake May, he is playing like an MVP right now. Cody's also taking the Patriots. Like, come on, it's the fucking Giants. The Giants are not a good football team, and they're excited. The things that were exciting about them, Neighbors, Scadaboo, and Dart, they're all hurt. So really, this is gonna be a boring ass game. The Patriots are gonna use their smash mouth smash mouth football, and they're gonna win this with ease. So that is it for this week. We will see you guys back next week, next Tuesday, for the NFC South Showdown episode 12 as we get ready for our third mock draft. Cody will hopefully be back. I will see you guys later. Peace!